What's on, everybody? It's WebsterStyle and Brian Sapph from the NRW Checkpoint here with another trailer reaction. This one is About My Father, dropping in theaters on May 26th, starring Sebastian Maniscalco. I know I butchered that name. Robert De Niro,
You apologize.
Anders Holm, David Rashay, Brett Deer, and Kim Cattrall. The hottest comic in America, Sebastian Maniscalco. Okay, he ain't that half. I never heard of him. I'm just saying. Joins forces with legendary Italian-American and two-time Oscar winner Robert De Niro in the new comedy About My Father. The film centers around Sebastian, who was encouraged by his fiance to bring his immigrant hairdresser father, Slavo, to a weekend getaway. Get together, excuse me. It is a long day, ladies and gentlemen, with their super rich and exceedingly eccentric family, Kim Cattrall, Anders Holm, Brett Deer, David Rashay. The weekend develops into in what can only be described as culture class, leaving Sebastian and Slava to discover the great thing about family is everything about family. About My Father is directed by Laura Terso and written by Austin Earl and Sebastian Maniscalco. Okay, let's check out this trailer About My Father.
Yeah. Hey, Dad! Sound like a little comedy.
Sebastian!
Oh, yeah.
My parents are inviting us to the summer place for the big 4th of July weekend.
I can't leave my father.
This is the first summer since we have to say goodbye to your dear mother, and you're going to leave me to burn the sparklers and eat the hot dogs alone.
Why don't we just bring him?
Nah, I don't think so.
You hear this, ladies? He's worried his immigrant father's going to make him look like some kind of goomba.
Listen, if we're going to do this, Dad, you got to dial it down with
With all the... what is this?
Welcome to White Oak.
Wow, this is amazing.
Hey, his little hands here.
It's called love and affection, Dad. Unlike you, when you met me at the delivery room, you chose to shake my hand.
What else was I supposed to do? We just met. Sebastian, I don't know how you're going to fit in.
What a cheek too. Where's my cheek? Where's my cheek?
Don't these people have jobs?
They got their money in the stock market, not in mayonnaise jars buried in their backyard.
I just hope nothing gets stolen this weekend, because these people love to blame the immigrants.
We'll give you the grand tour. This is Doug.
He's learning to be a healer.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Just serenading our pet peacock.
I love you.
These people are strange. They're birds for pets.
Oh, that's why the peacock.
Peacocks are just a bunch of goddamn show-offs, if you ask me.
I was nervous to bring you here, but I didn't know you were going to spend the whole time embarrassing me.
How could you say that to your father?
Here we go again.
Everything I'm doing for you, that I've ever done for you, is for your own good.
Hey, Dad, check it out. I could die.
I'm trying to make sure that you don't make an ass out of yourself by trying to be somebody you're not.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Sebastian, your suit.
It's Versace. Do you like it?
No, you moron! It's not up!
Honey, my mom can't unsee that.
I would love to make a full Italian dinner for everybody.
We don't keep a lot of food here.
Maniscalco always finds a way to feed his family.
My father has an old Italian saying, family isn't one important thing.
It's everything.
I can't believe you put this all together from what we have in the kitchen.
It's artichoke and poultry.
Salute.
Oh, no.
Pet peacock.
And you thought I was crazy for worrying that you were going to make us look like some bad Italian stereotype?
That's right. To help me get rid of the evidence.
Why does it seem like you've done this before?
Okay.
I don't know if I'm the only one in the world.
What's up?
For the most part, Robert De Niro in comedy movies never works for me.
Really?
I think the one he did with Zac Efron, I thought that was funny. But like to analyze that movies, I never found any of them funny. Even in this trailer, like I get what it's supposed to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find any of these jokes funny. And that's really strange. I don't know if it's De Niro and his delivery.
You ain't the only one, bro. I ain't feeling it.
Okay. I thought it was just me. And even the comedian guy, like it almost came across as he was trying to be funny, not the De Niro, but the comedian guy. And I'm like, none of these jokes are landing for me. Like, I get him, I get the punchline, I hear him, I see him coming. It's just not funny. I am not sold on this movie whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't think this is marketed towards us. Like, and it's just to be plain about it. I found it charming, but it's more so the situations. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, this peacock is very important to this family, and for him to just, okay, let me go ahead and baste this peacock really fast, serve up some dinner. That's a little that caught me off guard. But other than that, I'm not gonna see this, but it's for people, and I don't think I'm one of them. I don't know. But I don't think it's I don't think it's going to turn out to be a terrible movie. That it shouldn't be going to theaters. I will say that. It don't feel like a theater vibe to me. But
you know what?
Watch it.
That's counter program. That's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
That means you need something other than big blockbusters, because people don't have to work. Kids be out of school. That'd be a lot of people going to movie theater. I think, in my opinion, it's actually a perfect time to put it out in the theaters. You got a better chance to making money, and especially with De Niro, who is a name that everybody knows.
Yeah.
And especially if you're a moviegoer, you're trying to get that older demographic in the theaters. Look at just what we had the 80 for Brady a couple weeks ago with Lily Tomlin and all of them. Again, trying to get different demographics into the movie theater, because not everybody's going to see blockbusters.
Yeah, of course.
So, and that's something that, because of the pandemic, we lost a lot of diversity in theater going, because those movies, so this is something I saw, and this is side note. So I saw this interview with Matt Damon. This isn't related to this movie, but it's related to this type of movie.
Okay.
I saw this interview with Matt Damon. He was talking about DVD and the shift to digital, and how with DVD you can make a $20 million movie, put it in theaters. It may not do that well, but then you made all your money on the back end in DVD sales and rentals. With streaming, they killed that, because now that $20 million movie, because the advertising and everything, now swells to about 40 to 50 million. And then you have decreased moviegoers after the pandemic. You're lucky to break even, if that's depending on, again, these little art house movies or these comedies like this that don't take a lot of money to make, but you still got market. Without that residual income, a lot of these movies are really DOA in some respects. So dropping it on Memorial Day weekend is probably the best time that this movie can drop, where it can maximize the amount of eyeballs and get to come see it and maximize ticket sales. Because once it goes to streaming, like, you're not getting that sort of return on investment on digital, either streaming or people buying. Come on now, who really buys movies digitally?
Yeah, that's not for what, when they
nowhere
just
near the
there to
same rate of
stream.
people bought DVDs. No,
Right.
So
Yeah.
I get it. I get why, but you also got to have counter programming. You're trying to get different people, different demographics in the movie theater, because it can't be everybody that wants to see the big Marvel movie or the big DC movie or the big action blockbuster or Avatar. Like, you got to have some different things for people to go back to the movies, and that's what they're trying to do. So I don't fault them. I just think that they could have done better. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I can agree. I'm not taken away by this. Like I said, the situations that the characters were being placed in this trailer made me chuckle, but it's not. I knew as soon as I saw the cast, like, this is not for me. This is more or less geared towards Italian families who understand that culture of Italian family. I don't I'm just not yes, I have a family or whatever, but we operate different. And these are situations I would never be in. And it does not it's not for me. But hey, Robert's in it, and they put it in the movie theaters. And I mean, I would prefer this go like straight to a streaming site, but based on what you're saying, I could definitely understand why they do it. They understand the climate of movies right now, so they're gonna try to make what they can with the box office or whatever. And then once it's out of the theaters or whatever, they'll use whatever statistics or analytics they got back from the box office sales to try to sell it to a streaming platform. It'd probably go somewhere like, I don't know, Paramount Plus or Peacock or something like that. But whoever wants to pay for it to have it on their service. But I don't know. I'm not interested.
Well,
I like Robert from like the most enjoyable role I've seen him in is like Meet the Fockers or whatever.
Yes, but Meet the Fockers. Yeah, I didn't find those funny either.
Really? I enjoyed those.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That and Meet the Fockers, I did find any of those movies funny.
Yeah,
at all.
Well, yeah, this kind of gave me that same kind of vibe, but then like as the story progressed, I just feel a little different. But you know, I'm glad he's still working. I'll say that.
Let me put it to you this way: this movie is coming out the same weekend as The Little Mermaid.
Oh well, we know what's gonna happen.
And the week after Fast X, and the week before Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this is tucked in between all of these monsters.
Exactly.
They'll be lucky if, yeah, because all of those movies are like the whole family will want to enjoy those.
Exactly.
So it'll literally have to be
for the older set.
Yeah, it'll literally have to be like, oh, my kid wants to see Spider-Man for the third time, and I don't, so I'm gonna pay for a ticket so he can see Spider-Man, and I'm gonna go watch De Niro in his latest movie.
Right, exactly.
Is what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our take on About My Father, dropping in theaters on May the 26th. May seems so far away. You know, it's so close.
Yeah.
All right. You are currently with Nerds Rule the World. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at the NRW, on Instagram at New Release Wednesday. And of course, you're currently on YouTube, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe.